Hey, Nick Thomas here with InfoSecSync.com. I am at the Mission Multiplier Consulting booth here with Jamie Miller, President of Mission Multiplier Consulting here at the National Cyber Summit in Huntsville. Jamie, you are a speaker here. You own this fine consulting company. Can you tell our listeners and viewers what it is that Mission Multiplier does, not only for cyber and your clients, but Huntsville as well?
Sure, thanks very much, Nick. Yeah, pleasure to be here. Really excited about this conference. I've been actually helping to plan it for some time, and it's our 8th year doing this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so one thing that makes Mission Multiplier special, there's several things I'd love to kind of key in on. One is our business model. We're really focused on the community. We like giving back. It's really fundamental to our core values. So for every hour an employee works, they're able to direct a portion of the proceeds or profit to a local charity of their choice.
Oh, that's great.
So they're not only working for the man, and hopefully I'm not the man, Nick, but they're obviously working for something they're passionate about. And not to underscore the great innovative work that we're doing as well. Our team has the opportunity to really forward and move the chain forward for cybersecurity. That's really our core focus. But we're doing some things that nobody else is doing that I'm really, really excited about. And a key piece of that is what we call our cyber common operating picture.
Yeah, I saw that. You apparently have it open here, so let's take a look.
Sure, thanks, Nick. So we have a solution that we've developed that's quite unique. It's called Mission CyberCOP, or common operating picture. So what we've been able to do is we found that there's a huge white space and need in the community right now where our clients or prospective clients are using a lot of different tools and technologies out there. Tenable Nessus, vulnerability scanners, configuration scanners, whatever the appropriate tool is, threat scanners. They're scanning and pulling in and ingesting a lot of data, but they don't know how to aggregate that data and normalize the data to get an overall perspective of what the overall risk profile is for their organization.
So basically you're talking about big data people don't know what to do with. They have all this data coming in, collecting from aggregators, logs. What do you do with that data? You obviously don't have the resources or hours to go through it. How do you do that?
Yeah, it's a great question. So what we found is, the idea is, one, it's difficult or challenge normalizing that data. So we're using secure content automated protocol, SCAP, and also some custom OSL development as well to normalize the data so we can have an apples-to-apples comparison. Second is we overlay a behavioral science heuristic or algorithm to help drive behavior change. Most of the tools that are out there are solutions really are true assessment type products where they find issues, whether good or bad, and make recommendations. We're using that data in near real time to help drive real behavior change down at the practitioner level to drive, arm them with the information to help them make more meaningful risk management decisions.
And the algorithm you were talking about, is that something that you guys came up with that's proprietary?
Yes, we've developed something that, one, we can normalize the data, and we have a unique scoring algorithm, which is really basically based on incentive structures, what I call a risk economy, where you help incentivize the population that you're looking at, your organization, to drive the right behavior you want. So we do that through risk scoring and through some foundational change management principles. But we have a unique demonstration here I'd like to show you. So what we've been able to do, we found that there's different audiences that we wanted to help inform. There's 3 real main tiers. One is the C-suite or your commander level, if you're talking to military parlance, and they want to know kind of high level, what's my overall risk profile, how well am I doing? So we've been able to give them a score, and you can see on the screen here, Prestige Worldwide, it could be any company, we give them a score. You have some specific, what we call key effectiveness measures that we can identify, and we can tailor this to any client's needs or desires, whether it's what you've patched, what your asset management visibility looks like, but these could be really anything. Whatever the C-suite wants, we can tailor it to their needs. And then we can also score them over time to see how well they're trending, and then more importantly, how well they're doing in specific areas. So you'll see here that one of the key things that jumps out is incident management is a C. Everything else looks to be a little bit, it looks to be all good, but if you click on incident management, you'll go to our tier 2, and we can basically select, and find out where those issues are happening. In this particular issue, you have the ability to pull down selectors, and you can see that in corporate accounting, there's really a problem area for incident management where everything else looks okay, but you can quickly see if you're in corporate accounting, there's a problem. So we need to do something about it. So you can quickly drill down from there to say, okay, well, what's really happening in incident management and corporate accounting? Well, there's a number of different trends we have here, and we can actually tailor these trends to whatever you're looking for. But immediately what jumps off the page here is you get a spike in attack trends, and you look at that and say, hey, what the heck's going on here? You click it, you scroll over and hover over it, you look at our specific attack metrics, denial of service, exploit attempt, and you can see basically everything here is within variance except for our malware, Trojans area, so something is going on. You can see the spike here, we see the red numbers.
And of course you could drill down from here as well, correct?
That's correct.
Drilling and drilling as far as you
So now you drill down and say, well, there's a spike in malware, what happened? Well, now this gives you attribution to the specific terminal IP address, profile, username, and ID around where the issues are. And in this particular example, you can really key in on one individual that has a huge spike in malware, and basically investigate what's going on. What are they doing? Are they doing some illicit activities, or what's happening? So it arms you with real time. So this individual here has over 1,000 issues. This example is actually somebody that was doing some streaming of pornography and things like that. So overall, the C-suite can see I got a downward trend of grade, and then drill down to say, okay, what department is responsible for that? And then from there, where's the issues, that's malware, and then what's really causing that? We've been able to pinpoint it to one person causing the issue.
Jamie, that's amazing. I've worked for a lot of companies and a lot of agencies, and everyone uses SIM management to look at their stuff, but this goes further and beyond that, especially at the C level. It's kind of a dangerous tool because it allows those guys up there that are not tech savvy, they get to see the cool colors, the cool graphs, and actually click and see validated information as to what's wrong and what's going on. So they don't have to make a call, they can just do this from their desktop.
That's absolutely right, and we can customize this. We've had clients that say, hey, listen, I want specific measures and metrics illustrated at that C-suite or tier 1 view, and we can make that whatever we want. I mean, so it's very customizable. It's really driven around the behavior you want to incentivize within your organization, what's your risk profile or tolerance, and what's important to you. So we've had a lot of legs on this. We're doing work for Tennessee Valley Authority, $6 billion organization. We're doing work, we're about to do work for NASA. United Healthcare Group is a Fortune 15 company. This has incredible applicability for numerous organizations, and we're really proud of what we've been able to accomplish.
Does this also look at anomalous behavior? You could tune it to do that if you like.
That's exactly
Insider
right.
Threat management.
So you can pull in any domain within cyber, any tool that you're pulling data from, and then we aggregate it and normalize it. So it really is totally customizable to what you want to focus on and where you want to look.
Excellent. So Jamie, thanks for taking time out today from your busy schedule.
Thank you so much, Nick.
See more of us at NCS here in Huntsville. Come by to the booth or go to missionmultiplierconsulting.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.